If you're looking for a fresh fragrance, I got a few here that I would totally recommend for you to try out, get your nose on, maybe even sample. I know blind buying can be kind of daunting, especially nowadays with the prices of fragrances going up. It's just kind of getting ridiculous. So these are fragrances I totally recommend. Some of them are higher than others just because I like them. I personally like them. I would be so comfortable recommending it to you. So let's start it off firstly with Polo Blue Parfum. This stuff is really good. It's fresh and clean. It's nothing really original. Polo Blue is like, I think it's the stepchild or the misfit of the family from Bleu de Chanel. So you're not gonna smell unique with this one. You're gonna smell like a clean deodorant, like a clean man, but you're gonna smell really good. Get like a touch of a green nuance, like a fresh herbal green grass kind of smell, but this musky quality in here as well. Clean and fresh citrus, but then this like nice woody tone. Amber wood is heavy in here, and there's a oak wood I think in here as well. It's really good. It's clean, it's easy to wear, and you can wear this anytime, anywhere, and smell amazing. Polo Blue is one of the favorites of me. It's one of the favorites of me, apparently. I used to wear it a lot. I got all the other Polo Blues. I got the Deep Blue, the Eau de Parfum, so they're really good fragrances. They smell fresh and clean. You're not gonna get anything really out of the ordinary as far as like, uniqueness. It's a great everyday professional wear or just a daily wear, really. All right, the next one is Club de Nuit Sillage here. This stuff is really great. It's a Silver Mountain water cologne, which it smells like a Silver Mountain river running down a cold mountain. That nice ice crisp smell, that just sophistication. I think there's a mint accord going on in here that makes it very light and like almost like freezing kind of style. But then you got like a lot of natural cologne kind of smell. So you got this nice musky tone in here, this nice fresh and light, airy kind of thing. It's really good. If you have not tried it yet, I would highly encourage you. Club de Nuit Intense, or Club de Nuit, is one of the best offerings like lines out there. They're so good, fresh and clean, light, and this one especially. Some people do get turned off about the musky quality in here, and it's a sharp kind of musk, and it comes from habanolide, if anybody really cares, but it comes from this but it almost smells like this sharp metallic, and a lot of people don't like that. There was a touch of a powderiness with this one too, so the sharp powdery nature kind of turns off people, but I don't think it's an issue. Everyone is subjective. Everyone has a different nose. Everyone has a different opinion. So you really have to smell it for yourself to see if you like it. When you're spending like, 30, 40 bucks on a fragrance, it's not a whole lot of money for something that you'll use every day. The investment that you're making in, a $40 fragrance for 100 ml is a lot. It's significant because you can wear this probably for the next 2 years for 40 bucks. I think that's a really good deal. But just know that it might be a little challenging for some. Some people don't like it, so you just got to try it for yourself. All right, next one. This one is kind of expensive. It doesn't really perform all that well. I like it a lot though, because I've been spraying it a lot lately. And this is Allure Homme Edition Blanche. This is from Chanel, and this stuff has an elegance to it, but it's also just a fresh and clean fragrance. There's nothing original here at all, but this one has a nice, citrus heavy. It relies a lot on the lemon character, the lemon bergamot character mixture in here. This is very light. It's based around like Hedione, which is just a very light and airy kind of push off here. Clean musk, and then the citronal kind of style in here, very just opulent and sparkling. It's some really great stuff. This one is a little hit or miss because the price tag is really high. It doesn't really perform all that well, but it smells amazing. You can wear this any time of the year, and if you're okay with bringing like a small little decant with you, you can make this thing last all day long. I mean, you could do that with any fragrance. If you bring a little decant with you, you can spray this on, smell fresh and clean all day long. That's what I've been doing with it, and I love it. Mega compliment getter. I've gotten like 3 compliments so far with this, and I've only had it for 4 months or so. Excellent stuff here. Definitely worth a try if you want to sample it. Maybe find a sample house. I'll link in the description down below if you're interested at all in getting some samples. But you know, this stuff is really good. I like it a lot. It's just a little heavy on the price tag. If you're looking for a good niche fragrance, this one is Vetiver Sensual. I love this stuff a lot because you would think that, you know, a fragrance named Vetiver Sensual would be this earthy, heavy vetiver smell, but it's simply not. It's a juicy citrus kind of smell in here, very nice and airy and light. When it dries down, when it gets to the mid, you get this beautiful, just woody tone to it, clean wood, a nice airy and lightness here. But you do definitely get some earthy vetiver in here. So just be warned about that. If you do not like vetiver, I would say hold off on it, but maybe sample it, because it's not too far gone into the vetiver category where it comes across like earthy. Usually when you mix like vetiver with like a resin, like frankincense or, you know, other kinds of labdanums and stuff, you get this nice warm vetiver earthy kind of smell. You don't get that here. You get this like, it's based much more around the light airiness of citrus and citronellin and hedione, florals. Mancera's known for their florals, so definitely worth a shot. This is a professional scent. You can wear this anytime, anywhere, and really just an excellent overall fragrance. As you can tell, I really like it. It's definitely a fragrance that I would highly recommend to anybody who's, you know, a professional guy or looking to get like a niche fragrance that smells really good. You know, you don't really have to think about spraying on. All right, let's talk about Versace Hawass Ice here. This is really a nice, clean, aromatic, sweet kind of fragrance. So in the opening, you're gonna get a lot of sweetness, almost like this bubblegum kind of sweetness. That tones down like 30 minutes in, and after 30 minutes in, it's like this nice, fresh, amberwood, musky kind of smell. Nice and light too. There's a mint kind of accord going on in here. A lot of fruit going on in here too, like blackcurrant. I think there's other fruits in here as well, like plum, I think there's in here, or that might be with the original, but you get this fruitiness, this fruity aspect with it, and that lingers into the dry down. And then once the dry down hits, usually like the musky, fresh style amberwood kind of smell. Amberwood usually lasts for a very long time, and musk really lasts for a very long time. Usually when there's a heavy overdose of amberwoods and musks, in the dry down, you have this like heavy amberwood musk. Really good here. I would highly recommend this one. I did a couple of videos on this. You can go check out my channel. Just look up Hawass Ice Paragon fragrance and find some of the videos I've done of this. All right, let's talk about a kind of an expensive fragrance. This is Parfums de Marly Sedley. This is my favorite Parfums de Marly. I've been trying out a couple of different ones. I feel like Altair is very high up there. I love that kind of vanilla tone, that smoky gaiac wood, that vanillic tone. But Sedley here isn't a stupid grab. You can spray it on and smell like this, you know, citrus, ambroxan sexiness. It's really, really good. This has to be one of my favorite Parfums de Marly. You know, Parfums de Marly is quite expensive. You know who has really good deals on Parfums de Marly is Aurora Fragrances and they have really, really good prices on Parfums de Marly. I just picked up Galloway, really good stuff. I'm gonna do a full collection of that, but yeah, this one is good. And if you're looking for a cheaper clone of it, Marat Legacy, this is from Lattafa, and that's Maahir. So Marat Legacy. This stuff is good too. It's very similar to this. You're not going to pick up much of a difference, and if you do, it's going to be kind of quality based. For those who don't know about like fragrance formulas, it's pretty easy to replicate smells, replicate fragrances. That's why you have so many clones. But the true difference is from like Parfums de Marly to Marat Legacy here is you have quality of ingredients. So like Chanel, for instance, Chanel has their own lavender farm. So they have lavender that's specifically grown for them. So you're gonna find the lavender is much more higher quality with Chanel than you would find with any other brand. All right, let's talk about a no-brainer here. This is Dylan Blue. This is some amazing stuff if you're looking for a stupid grab, easy to wear fragrance. You know, if I didn't spray my fragrance of the day today, I would have probably sprayed this because I haven't worn this in a while and I really want to wear it again. I might wear it tomorrow. Anyway, Dylan Blue has a muskiness, a sexy amberwood kind of smell to this. A sharpness too here, and a nice aromatic. It's a blue fragrance. I think it's the king. Let me digress. It's in line to be like Prince of blue fragrances, okay? It's really high up there is what I'm trying to say. Easy to wear, stupid to grab, fresh and clean, and you smell absolutely amazing. You might smell a bit of a douchebag with this, so just be warned of that. But I think it's a good kind of smelling douchebag. A douchebag I would be smelling like. Good memories for me associated with this one. Anyway, this one is high regard, love it. If you have not tried it, I would highly encourage you to. This is a fragrance you can put in your collection. You just want like a stupid grab, and it's really dusty. You always know when you wear a fragrance when it's really dusty. The problems of fragrance collecting. All right, let's talk about the next one. This one is Ralph's Club. This is a really underrated fragrance by all means. This is fresh lavender, clean musk, and this nice sweetness in here too. But it's just so magnificent. This one is highly underrated. I think that this is the eau de parfum, not the parfum. And this one smells sweet in the opening, and then it dries into this nice lavender, woody, amberwood kind of smell, and Ambroxan heavy, you know, as designers do. Musky, sweet, fresh, and very, very nice. Ralph's Club, the name Ralph's Club, really fits it very well. I think this smells just absolutely magnificent, I think. It's been a while since I've smelled it and worn it, and I'm just now like smelling it again for the first time in a few months. It's so good. I need to wear it again. This has like that sophistication, but it also has that mysteriousness, but it's also fresh, lavender, clean, musky, heavy, excellent stuff. And the bottle looks dope. But the bottle doesn't matter. Everyone gives me a hard time about the bottle. I like the bottle. I like looking at the bottles, okay? And if you pay a lot of money for the fragrances, you want to look at the bottles too. Don't lie. All right, Legend Blue. This stuff took me by surprise. I really, really like it. It smells a little bit like Legend meets Sedley, and this kind of like mysteriousness about it. It's fresh and clean, it's musky heavy, and it's like this. You still get the, Legend kind of DNA, that Legend kind of vibe, but I think they really toned back the ionones, and the ionones give this kind of sharp, almost fruity-like quality, but they tone it down. It's hard to describe. Ionones make up like the Dior Fahrenheit kind of thing. It's really hard to describe. Anyway, this has the Legend DNA without the ionones, and then it has a sprinkle of the Sedley DNA, which I love. I love the Sedley DNA. I just talked about Sedley, but this is fresh and clean, easy, stupid grab. Another one I love is the red version. The red version is super good. It's got like blood orange, and it's got woody tones in there and musky tones. It is so good. And then I'd be a sucker if I didn't talk about Armani Code Parfum. This is a easy, stupid, easy, fresh, clean beautifulness. It's a little pricey. It's a touch pricey, but if you're in the ballpark for a nice, expensive cologne that you just want to spend all your money on, this is a really good one to do that. It's kind of the Armani Code stuff, so it's got that cumarin, kind of tonka bean, kind of powderiness, but it's also got an iris accord in here too. It's very light, and then you get this just freshness, freshness. It's simply divine. It's really, really good. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below, what are your favorite fresh fragrances? Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.